My name is Anna Langrel, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about a couple of books that I recently read that I really enjoyed, and I think you will too. First, let's have a little experiment, a little thought experiment. Imagine a bird that's nocturnal, that barks like a dog, that can't fly, that smells like honey, that weighs up to 9 pounds, and that can live to be 70, maybe even 100 years old. What kind of bird do you think that is? Well, it's a parrot, a really strange parrot, a Kakapo parrot. And I just learned all about them in this great book that I read called Kakapo Rescue, Saving the World's Strangest Parrot by Montgomery. And I want to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, let me say I don't normally read nonfiction. I'm more of a novel person, but when I picked up this book at my library, I started looking through the pictures and reading some of those crazy facts I just told you about, and I decided I had to find out more. So let me just show you this book a little bit. It's beautiful, and that's part of what made me want to read it. So you get these great pictures of New Zealand, because that's where the Kakapo are from. And you get these beautiful pictures of this strange, crazy parrot. So, like I said, the Kakapo are from this tiny island in New Zealand. There's less than 90 of them left. And this book is all about learning about the Kakapo. It's this author and this illustrator got this unique opportunity to go see what's being done to save these birds from extinction. And so you can learn about New Zealand and the different animals there and the conservation efforts. And it's very cool. It's kind of told from the perspective of the people who were there. So it's told a little bit like a documentary. Like you get to experience what they experienced. And also, like I said, there's less than 90 of these birds left. You get to see the 87th Kakapo being born, which is really cool. So if you guys are into birds, if you like science, if you just want to see beautiful pictures of New Zealand, of far off places and crazy looking animals, I think you're going to want to check out this book. It's very cool. I also want to tell you about another book that I read recently, Big Nate by Lincoln Pierce. And some of you guys might have already read this book. If you haven't, it is hilarious. I loved it. Did you guys like Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Or Dork Diaries? If you like comics or just funny stories, I think you're going to like this one. So Big Nate started as a comic strip, and he was so popular they had to make a book series out of him, which I'm really glad they did. So Nate is just your average 6th grader, going about school, friends, family, and he just has this very funny way of looking at everything. And also, like I said, he started as a comic strip, so there's comics interspersed all throughout, kind of like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So let me just read a tiny bit of this book, just so you get a little flavor of what it's like. Okay, so not that I'm your average 6th grader. Okay, I'll admit I'm not exactly Joe Honor Roll, but answer me this. Is anybody going to care when I get out in the real world if I know who the vice president under Warren G. Harding is? And don't pretend you know, because you don't. The point is, I want to use my powers for something more than just memorizing useless facts. I'm meant for bigger things. I am destined for greatness. I'm still not 100% sure what kind of greatness I'm destined for, but I'll figure it out. I've got options. I keep a list on my closet door of this very thing. Things I could achieve greatness in. Number 1, soccer. I'm the goalie for our middle school team. Number 2, music. Enslave the Mollusk, the band I started with my buddies Francis, Teddy, and our tour, rocks. I could also achieve greatness in cartooning. Number 3, I specialize in caricatures of teachers. Or 4, table football. I'm awesome at it, but it might be kind of hard to make a living that way. There's also stuff I definitely won't be achieving greatness in, like opera, synchronized swimming, and cat grooming. Enough said. So that's just a little flavor of this book. I hope that you found it funny. I think that if you open it up and give it a try, you will. And I hope that you are encouraged to go to your school or your public library and pick up one of these books. I think you're going to like them. Thanks. Happy reading.